all the guidelines you remember, right? Very straightforward. If it's like this, you bring back the 1. If there's only 1, you put the 1 in the middle. All positive tube, highest dilution. So not 331, but 310. So this is more of the international standards way of writing your unit. So this one is 301. 301 is 0.38. Times 10 power of 333 more than 11 times 10 power of 6. 0.000 less than 0.03. So this is not less than 1 but less than 0.03 times 10 power of 6. Don't confuse yourself between MPN and CFU. MPN doesn't have EST. They already have the more than and less than sign, okay? From here, you do a 10 times solution, come here, right? Okay? 10 times solution, you come here, right? You do a 10 times solution, you come here, right? From here, we're doing a 100 times solution. 100 times solution, 1 in 99. So whenever we do MFT for water quality, the unit is CFU per 100 ml. Okay? Because the criteria set by the Department of Environment is CFU per 100 ml. If they use CFU per 100 ml or either MPN per 100 ml. Because you're working with water, clean water, but you don't know the range. You don't know how much bacteria there is. So usually we try different volumes. Okay? Just like during your practical, you did a 1, a 10, and a 1. Your 10 is too much, but your 1 is okay. So it's the same. When we work with water, we don't know the range, we'll use a few volumes. So if you look at 100 and 10, it's all order of 1. Okay? So from here, you know only this is acceptable. So 55 is in 10 ml, but you want 100 ml. So, okay? This one also only here acceptable. So immediately volume is 100 ml, so no problem here. Okay? Here only this is within range. So 21 per ml, very good. But what if the water is not that clean? You do something, you filter, and it clogs. It gets clogged. So what's the solution? You filter smaller volumes. Okay? So sometimes we filter 20 ml, but we filter 5 filters. Okay? Because usually for water quality, we want to know how much is in per 100 ml. Okay? So if they do it this way, first off, you have this 5 MFTs. Okay? All within range, yes? So what do? You sum it all. When you sum it all, the answer becomes 149 CFU per 100 mil. Because the volume you filter was 100 mil. You divided 20 over 5, but the sum is still 100. So you take the sum of all. Okay? But what if you do 100, but only 3 works? This one, the answer will be 165. But this is only per per 60 mil. So you have to do it still, you have to convert to 100 mil. So you have, so this is your answer, 275 CFU per 100 mil. You did 100 mil, you get nothing. So it's less than 1 CFU per 100 mil. That's all. Right? You filtered 100 mil. Even though you separated over 5 filters, you did 100 mil. You get nothing. So it's less than. So that's why you can see when you do MFT, your volume can be very big, suitable for clean water. But when you do spread plating, pore plating, your volume is always very small. So the number of bacteria should be higher. So depending on the kind of sample you have, if you think the sample is clean, then you use methods that can detect more sample, or you can increase your detection limit. Okay? But if you think a sample is very dirty, like sewage or effluent, then you go for methods that can cope, you won't be clogged so easily. Understand? You have to adapt. This one is also 2. Yeah, but if it's out of the range, I forgot that you have to, better to add a so if you filter 100 mil, you just take 100 mil directly. Okay? So this is 2 per 100 mil, less than 1 per 100 mil. Most of the time for MFT, depending on what you want. For water quality, the unit is CFU per 100 mil. So most of the time they recommend you to filter 100 mil if it's clean water. So you look at this setup, they filtered 100 mil. Okay? So because they filter 100 mil, you just choose, are they within the range or not? But from here, the last one, all are outside the range, but there are only 2 plates with counts. So you sum this up, you become 2. But because they are out of the range, you write there EST, CFU per 100 mil, because all are 100 mil.